In yesterday's video, we talked about how a ton of Scarlet and Violet chase cards are getting absolutely hammered and the prices are shooting down significantly. But currently, we are seeing there's a lot of Sun and Moon cards that are actually on the uptick with some pretty big percentage gains. And we're going to break that down in this video. But first off, I did want to give a quick shout out to DJ Burton, who had a nice hookup with this Whale Lord card. So thank you, DJ. I greatly appreciated that. And let's just jump straight into this video. Some of these cards you may not be familiar with. All of these cards are coming from the Sun and Moon era. And we're going to start off with the biggest percentage gains and work our way backwards. And we're starting off with the Steelix from Cosmic Eclipse. Now, this is like your illustration rare style card. And one thing that just caught me off the bat is that Steelix smile is menacing and scary looking. But this card is up 124% in the past 3 months. So that was a big jump up, and it has come down a little bit. It's still a very affordable card. You're going to see that a lot of cards on this list are very affordable, and we're going to talk about that. But $18, it's dropped down to $16. So a little bit of a dip coming in the past month, dropping around 12%. But a really nice looking illustration rare style card coming from Cosmic Eclipse, a great set from the Sun and Moon era. And then if you take a little bit of a zoom out, you'll see that this card is up 330% on the year. A year ago, this was a $3 or $4 card. So that is what we're looking at. A really nice art from the Steelix. Once again, it's just a little creepy though. But yeah, this one took the top slot as most percentage gain in the past 3 months. And then we have quite possibly the cutest Snorlax card I've ever seen. This is from Unbroken Bonds, and this is just a rare. This is a holo rare. Now, what we're looking at right here, this one comes in a reverse or normal holo. The reverse is up 112%, and we'll take a look at the holo here. The regular holo's up 98%. You got the just adorable Pikachus, a Torchic. It's not like super crazy of a card, obviously, but it's just, it really caught my eye. I do like Snorlax a lot as well. So some pretty massive gains percentage-wise on a lot of these cards. So this is just a rare from Unbroken Bonds. It's around 20 bucks right now for the regular holo. And if we zoom out, we could take a look. 265% on the year. You can see this was a $5 or $6 card. Up until the end of last year, it started to grow, and then beginning of this year, just chugging up and up and up to $21. Most recent sale at $14. So we'll see if it's coming down in price. But if you are a Snorlax fan or like to collect the cutesy cards, consider checking out this Snorlax. It just caught my eye, and I had to click on it. And when I didn't expect it to be up this big when I pulled it up either. So yeah, the Snorlax taking the second biggest gains. And then we have a really nice Magnemite card. This is from Cosmic Eclipse. You have Lieutenant Surge with the Magnemite here. It's got a little sparkle going off of him. A really nice card. Once again, illustration rare style coming from the Sun and Moon era. And this one's up 82%. Once again, you're going to notice that this is not a very expensive card. So if you're looking to add pretty much any card on this list, they're going to be pretty affordable. So this one's only around 10 bucks, but it has shot up just in the past 3 months, going from 5 to just under 10. You can see the most recent sale right here is at almost $12. So we'll see if this one continues to rise in price or it kind of holds around 10. If we zoom out on the 1 year, pretty big gains, 218% on the year. A year ago, $2 or $3 card, which is kind of crazy, looking at what illustration rares have done this era in the Scarlet and Violet. So obviously undervalued, especially comparatively. So yeah, definitely needed to come up, and it did come up a little bit. It was starting to come up right here towards the end of the year, closer to 5 in the beginning of the year is when it really started to pop off. Looks like in February is when it made its jump, and it's kind of still continued to climb slowly over the past few months after that. So a nice card from Cosmic Eclipse. Then we have a Teamup card making the list. Now this is just an ultra rare, and once again very affordable. We're at 23 bucks, but this one's up 95%. So much more affordable. I think what's happening with a lot of these cards is people are going back, and they're going back, and like you take a look at this card, for example, and you go, wow, this is a really nice Pikachu and Zekrom, nice art. Card just looks great, right? And people are saying, well, maybe I don't want the more expensive version of this card. I'll get the ultra rare. That's a lot more affordable for your collection. So I think there's a little bit of that happening. And this is an Arita artwork, so that's why this card looks really nice. But it's up 95%. So pretty big gains percentage-wise is there. But yeah, just very affordable. The 1 year, 242%. So kind of a common theme. And with most of the growth happening this year, recently, a year ago, looks like the low was around $6 for the Pikachu and Zekrom from Teamup. Just another nice card on the list. Then we got a Gyarados card. It's always nice for me. I love when we get to talk about Gyarados. Now this one's very cheap right now, right? $6. Once again, this is just an ultra rare. It's nothing crazy, but percentage wise, potentially undervalued. This scan of this card is not the best on TCG Player, but if you want to check it out on eBay or something else, it's number 18 out of 111 from Crimson Invasion, and this one's up 86%. So nice affordable Gyarados card at $6. You can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to be adding this to my collection. It's been, I'm working up towards like I want to have every Gyarados card, so it's just one of those ones where it's like, oh yeah, okay, I got to get this into the collection as well. And this one's not up as big on the 1 year. You can see it was similarly priced to some of those other cards, $2 or $3 a year ago. It's only $6 now, but it's up around 80% on the year. So most of that growth coming in the past 3 months alone there. And then we have, there are some evolutions on this list. And this is the Sylveon GX from Guardians Rising. So to compile this list, I just went back and I was just literally, I went through every single Sun and Moon set. And I just picked cards. I went through first and just picked cards that caught my eye. And then just kind of went with like what was up, and a lot of them were the lower value ones, and that's just kind of what happened. It was not that I don't enjoy a lot of the top chase cards from a lot of these sets, but these are just ones that stuck out and happened to be up pretty big. So if you're looking for a nice Sylveon, this is a nice looking card, very affordable at $17. Up 83% in the past 3 months, so still very affordable. You're going to see pretty low supply. 27 copies on TCG Player currently. And then if we look at the 1 year chart right here, 207% on the year. A year ago, this was around a $6 card, 5 or 6, give or take on the Sylveon. So a nice little, once again, just an ultra rare from Guardians Rising. But if you're looking to add something to your collection at a very affordable price still, you're starting to get more expensive, but all things considered for a nice Sylveon, it's a great looking card. And then we have a Garchomp and Gueritina. I feel like Garchomp getting a lot of attention lately with the Destined Rivals card and the Cynthia and all of that, right? Now this one's a little bit more expensive. It's around $35. And this one is from Unified Minds. And it just, Giratina is a Pokemon that's grown on me more. And, I just thought that this was a nice looking card here. It's not, the other one is much better looking as far as for a team up card, but I think I do like this card a lot as well. $35. So if you want to pick up more affordable, once again, ultra rare. So 67% up. It was sub 23 months ago. And then if we look at the 1 year, could have had this card for 10 or under for quite a while, and 204% growth on the Garchomp and Cynthia from Unified Minds. So it's nice to appreciate some of these cards. So this one definitely a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones at $35, but still very affordable. And then if you want to talk about a unique looking card, color-wise and everything, we have this Coffin from Cosmic Eclipse, and once again, illustration rare style. This one is not an ultra rare. This is a secret rare. So it falls into that illustration rare style. $18. So a little bit more pricey. Once again, not crazy. All these cards are very affordable, and this one has dropped a little bit. It was right around 20 towards the end of last month, and it's dropped just a few bucks. So it has come down in the past month around 10%, but still 67% growth in the last 3 months. And in the last year, very similar to a lot of the other cards, undervalued here at $5 or $6, and it shot up 208% on the year. So if you're looking for a nice Coffin card that kind of has a really cool vibe, make sure you check out this Coffin card from Cosmic Eclipse number 243. Then this one, this is a very popular card. It's been talked about a lot. This is Pikachu and Red here. Another one from Cosmic Eclipse, right? Illustration rare style. So up, not as crazy. We're starting to get into the ones that aren't up as massive. And this one is more expensive, right? Obviously, it's Pikachu and Red. So you're going to pay market price around $76 for a near mint copy. But this is a pretty nice card. And it's continued to rise up. It went from 57 up to 76 just in the past 3 months. And then if we look at the 1 year, it's not up as crazy as some of the other cards, but 127% gain. A year ago, this was a $34 card. So keep an eye on this one. You can see the biggest spike in sales kind of at the start of the uptick was right here, December 2nd through 8th. 27 items sold. And then the card just kept ticking up and up and up and up. So big growth happening on the Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse. I like this. Pikachu looks so adorable in this art style. I really like this card a lot. So nice Pikachu card for the Pikachu fans out there. $76 more expensive. Most recent sale at 83. Let's check lowest listed for the sake of this video. You're at around 70-ish. Which is actually below the current market and definitely well below that more recent sale of 83. So you're looking at 70 lowest listed currently on TCG Player. And then I think we talked about this card a long time ago, but this is a Vileplume, a lot of Cosmic Eclipse. Vileplume and Erica right here. This one just caught my eye as just a super adorable, nice looking card. Not even the biggest Vileplume fan, but obviously Gen 1 is pretty big for me. And this one's up 43%. Falls into the category of being a little bit more expensive at $61. 3 months ago, it was at $42. And then if we take a little peek-see at the 1 year, you can see most of that growth pretty much all coming recently. A year ago, the low was at 41, and previous high was around 45, came back down to 42, and then it's just continued to climb into the 60s. Only 23 copies currently available on TCG Player. If you want to pick one up right now, lowest listed is actually around 75, which would be above the current market price. So it looks like this Vileplume might continue to rise. Really nice looking card. I do like this one a lot. Then here's the Umbreon. This is actually from Sun and Moon base, right? And this is just an ultra rare. And it has dropped a little bit recently, but very affordable if you want to pick up a nice Umbreon. I like the purple outline and energy aura going on this Umbreon. So that's definitely what caught my eye. It's up. It's around $12. Most recent sale around 10. You could say supply a little bit higher, around 70 copies. So you might be able to pick this up a little bit more affordably. And you could see the past month, it's come back up a little, but it has come down from 13. So not too crazy, but pretty decent gains on the year, 133%. A year ago, this was around a $5 card. So just another one that caught my eye. Sun and Moon base, I feel like doesn't really get talked about very much ever. So nice to see a card from Sun and Moon base make it. Lowest listed, you can pick this up 9 with shipping, so $10, which is kind of matching that most recent sale right here. So you can pick this card up for $10 in a near mint copy. And then just an adorable one. This is a Unified Minds Slowpoke and Psyduck, ultra rare right here. Just caught my eye. It's just a nice, adorable one. It's not up as crazy. It is already $44, so around 30% gain. It's come up a bit. But just a nice, fun, adorable card with some nice Gen 1 Pokemon in it. Caught my eye right here, number 35, if you want to check it out on eBay or anywhere else. But yeah, it's just nice. We got to just appreciate some nice looking cards from time to time. And yeah, Slowpoke and Psyduck there. Great looking card. We'll check out the 1 year. Up 153% on the year. So it looks like $15-16 is what you could have had this for a year ago, but a very nice looking card. And most of the growth happening late December to beginning of this year. So a lot of these cards still chugging up. We have a Greninja from Forbidden Light. This one is an ultra rare as well. Not up as crazy. It's only up 22%, which on a low dollar card, in the past 3 months, it went from 7 to 8, right? So not really a big jump, but a decent looking Greninja if you want to pick up a very affordable looking Greninja for cheap. If we pull up the 1 year chart, this one's not really up. It's not really up really at all. 14% on the year. And that low, 1 year low, actually came last year at around $6. So this one's not as crazy, but a lot of that growth coming recently. And I do think it's a nice looking Greninja if you wanted to pick up a very affordable card from Sun and Moon era. We're getting towards the end where a lot of these cards are affordable. You got an Evveltall here with the moon in the background. And this one, this art style can be maybe a little bit, some people might like it, some people don't. I actually like this one. I thought it looked kind of cool. It's only up 22%, $8 card right now. So if just another one, if you wanted to pick it up from Forbidden Light, got the moon in the background. I like the coloring of like the purple sky and stuff. Really nice looking card from Forbidden Light. So yeah, $8. If we zoom out on the 1 year, you can see it's up around 52%. So not as crazy as some of the other cards, but I still wanted to bring some attention to some of these other cards. I think they're worth mentioning, just if you want to pick up a nice affordable card. We don't have to always talk about expensive cards. And then the last card on the list is actually a Charizard from Burning Shadows. This is just the ultra rare, not the expensive Charizard from the set. Number 20. It just kind of caught my eyes. Just a nice looking Charizard, a different one. Probably not too high on most people's list, but that's why I wanted to talk about it. It's nothing crazy. It's up 26%. And if we zoom out on the 1 year, it is up 41%, and looks like the 1 year low was around $9 or $10. So if you just want a different looking Charizard that doesn't get a ton of attention, check out this one from Burning Shadows. So that's what we have for this video. Sun and Moon, going back to the older eras, I think is definitely fun. Something I'll try to continue to do in the future as well. I enjoy just checking out the older cards, and the further back we go. Let me know what you guys thought of, a lot of those illustration rare style cards are really nice. And also, I think, one of my favorites was that Snorlax card, the one from Unbroken Bonds. That's just a reverse or regular holo. I don't know, it just has a lot of like the cuteness factor being big, but it also just kind of being more like a old school Pokemon where it's not a full art or anything crazy. I don't know. It's this yellow border nostalgia. I don't know. There's something about that to me. Maybe it's a lot of people don't like that card, but I have a soft spot for Snorlax. So that one was a big surprise. Definitely going to be picking up a lot of the cards on this list. I haven't yet as of recording this video. I probably will have picked up a lot of these before the video goes live or while it's uploading. So yeah, I'm looking at adding a lot of these cards to my collection moving forward. I don't know, probably mostly binder copies. But yeah, just some cards I just have to have. So yeah, they're cards that it's also two, like, talking about cards that, one, are affordable, right? You can actually get them at affordable pricing, and two, that I just want to have. So that's always nice to talk cards that you want. So yeah, that's all I have for this one, guys. I'm rambling at the end of the video as per usual, but if you're this far in the video and you're not already subscribed, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button, because I do post daily Pokemon collecting and investing content. And if you want to enter the giveaway, it should be popping up right here. We're doing a giveaway as we push towards 20K subs. We're giving away a ton of stuff, so just watch the video. You guys can be notified, and we'll announce the winners in a video after we hit 20K. So it's taking a little bit longer. We're slowing down a tiny bit on the subs, but we're pushing forward. We're gonna keep grinding for that 20K goal, and then we'll just keep doing giveaways as the channel keeps growing. So I'm excited for that. But thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and remember, it was never a phase.